And we're back with more Final Fantasy VII. Strife and Leigh here with Sid, Barrett, and Yuffie, and we're gonna kick some ass and steal some materia, cause Shinra's being meanies. And
we're gonna get to indulge Yuffie's criminal tendencies.
Always good. Also,
Yuffie at her materia stealing best.
Also, if you want to see very mean materia in action, here you go. It's very expensive, but very powerful. To think a chocobo had it. God, it costs so much money for MP to use. But it's nifty and painful. Actually, I want to check something. Just transform, so I'm turning mini or toads. What if I do quadrumag? I wonder. No, mini's probably still good. I was gonna say if I could put stop on an enemy, but frog and small are pretty nifty regardless. Those are just as painful, so I'm okay with that.
Well, I mean, if you do frog and small, it makes the enemy so much easier to kill.
Yeah. So
plus, when they try to damage you, they'll only be doing like 1 or 2 hit points of damage.
You guys are. We're the guys gonna kick your ass. Check this shit out. On. Can't touch me. So yes, a couple of areas without cloud. We could probably handle this in one episode. It's super quick and easy to do both. And then, big old plot. Because it's not enough that we do Nibel. It's not enough that we do the reunion cutscenes. There's another big-ass cutscene coming soon. I guess we're safe for now. Damn! That train's taking a sweet-ass time. Looks like they're taking off with the train. No, you damn boneheads!
Get it! Huge Materia!
She wants Huge Materia! Hey, you know who I am. I'm Sid. That's who the hell I am. You know, just let me handle it. Hey, it's mine now. I know how to run a train. It's just buttons and levers.
Do the frickin' button thing.
Yeah, buttons. Yes, I hate this part, but I can do it. How can you even drive this? Don't ask me, I don't know. What? Don't worry, I can handle this. 2 levers, one on the right, one on the left. Do the locomotion with me. Literally, locomotion.
I know.
Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Take a tiger by its toe. If it shots you dead,
Literally, my head right now is replaying the entire locomotion song. Thank you.
All right, we're gonna jump. So they literally jump into the character. So don't worry about the first 2. It's the next 2 enemies after that that are the big problem. I feel kind of bad slashing all to just one enemy. Oh well. Ow!
Be a good thing here.
Yay, we stab. And she gained something. It must have been frog.
It must have been what?
Must have been frog. It was starting to level up by the time I was getting there. Oh yeah, forgot I have this thing. So I missed. I still stab! Yeah! Okay, that's not doing a lot of damage to this guy. This will... Ow, stop it. Ow! Oh, he dead. Oh, he's so dead. And she leveled up, yay. Next guy is weak to water, so just hit him with Aqua Lung. I really don't need the Geesehall Greens up there no more. Unless I do end up having to get the Chocobo thing. So, let's see. Ooh, look at the red giant. He looks so painful. He's not. Cause look at what I can do to you. Ow. 4,500 damage. Pretty painful. I think he stopped, but he always just stands there, so I'm never quite sure. Okay, 2,600 damage for that less time. I'll probably do that instead. No, he's not stopped. Boo! Meanie. Oh, he's already dead. Yay! Alright. Next enemy, you can steal stuff from him, but I'm also going to use Magic Breath to really wreck his day, so I may not get the item. It's a bangle or something. Yeah, I got it first try.
Way to go.
That almost never happens. Couldn't steal.
I know, right? Oh. See, I get used to stealing really fast because I usually increase their luck stat a lot.
Man, that really does a lot of damage. It costs a lot of SP or MP, but man, does it work.
Dude, I'm gonna say one thing that's probably gonna earn me a lot of ire from people. Cheat codes are a beautiful thing.
What the? You guys! Alright, hand over the huge materia. Whoa! Oh no, guard, whatever shall I do? This poor guy. I feel kinda bad, but I don't. Also, because we're on a timer, I'm going to avoid the talking right now. It shouldn't be too bad.
I'll be quiet. Forget the huge materia. We're the ones in deep trouble.
I know. Shut up and sit tight.
Where you sit here and push up and triangle and then down and X and just keep doing that. But you have to push them both at the same time and keep doing it.
Shit! We had plenty of time to do it. But if you run out of time, Corel gets blasted again and you don't get your fun stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, huge materia! Love it. You guys are really something.
I think this is where they finally start to forgive Merritt being Merritt.
Aren't you the ones who stopped the train? Shin was about to destroy our lives again. It might be full of junk, but this is the only home we got, huh, Barrett? Of course. We're all born and raised in the coal mines. No matter how tough it gets, our hearts burn red. Bright red like coal. To hell with Meteor, we're coal miners. We'll dig a deep tunnel and hide from Meteor. That's it. Hey kid, how about giving him something for fighting the Shinra? Oh boy. Oh boy.
But here it comes.
I got it out of the well. Isn't it amazing? Sure is, kid.
Ooh, you got Ultima.
And we can't use it until we get 5,000 AP for some arbitrary reason.
I know, you have to level it up to the next level so that you can use the spell.
So dumb.
I know.
Must have been a horrific battle. Well, I've already talked to the inn's owner, so stay there for free. You got it.
Yeah.
There's also one more thing we need to get here. Something I can use immediately, unlike Ultima. Something very, very nasty because Barrett's in the party. Speaking of nuclear weapons, how about a nuclear weapon in my gun arm? Because that works too.
Like I was talking to a friend last night that I haven't talked to in a while. He was telling me that not only did he watch some of my Final Fantasy VIII stuff, he was like, you should put that up on YouTube. I don't know if anybody would watch it though.
I thought it was funny.
I mean, some parts of it were.
Damn it. I really need to sell that stuff. I'm never going to use throw. Hell yeah!
You just got his level 4 limit.
Yeah, because all that stuff with the Valkyrados thing, because we just kept using the limits over and over. It's just like, yeah, that works. So, you might wonder, what does Catastrophe do? Well, first thing I'm gonna do is there anything I can take off that I don't need right now?
What are you looking for?
A spot to put Ultima. There it is. And yes, certain high-level stuff is just arbitrarily said, nope, we're gating it off because we're mean. But we can't gate off the fact that I've got a nuclear weapon that'll fry enemies in a split second.
I would save that you just did all that.
What?
I said I would have saved that you just did all that.
Oh. Well, I'm not really afraid of these guys, so... Damn it.
But I mean, you just did all that stuff.
Yeah, well, this gives me a chance to do it because I made a mistake. We've seen anger, Max. I'm dumb. Let's fix that. Also, let's check what it says. Damages all opponents. Okay. Very specific game, but thank you. Alright. So we'll save. Yeah, let's save. Yeah, let's save and go and do the thing. He looks even weirder when he's at full speed. Oh no. Whatever shall I do to these enemies 20 levels behind me?
I know, right? Going to cause a catastrophe.
Well, Yuffie said nope. And Barrett says nope even harder. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, they're dead now. So yes, fun times be had by Barrett. So we need to go to Fort Condor, so might as well do that. Because I don't feel like doing the minigame. So I don't have to.
You have to do the minigame.
Well, I have to do it. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it. Anyway, what's this warrior? Ew. Ew. No. I don't care about your defense, man. There's no materia growth. We've been fighting the Shinra on this battlefield for a long time. We're still settled in for a long war. Could you spare some time and help us? We don't want to sound pushy, so if you're busy with something... Really? Go up, we'll fill you on the details. Yay, this is the last time! So yes,
You never even came here before.
Nope.
You literally could have come here and just not done the first Fort Condor battle.
Yeah, I could have done... Yes, and you could have done like 10 or 12 different battles at different points, but me being the lazy bum said, no, we'll wait till we have to come. So now we have to come. Well, this is something. I never thought anyone would ever climb up here. Any minute now, this will be a battlefield against Shinra. You'd better get down before you get involved. A battlefield? We can't overlook that. Hell those jackasses doing here?
Shinra? Here too?
So this is the conversation they'd have earlier. It appears you have a problem with Shinra too. After all, you climbed up here. Why not listen to what I have to say for a moment? Alright. Do you know what's at the top of the mountain? Something's up there.
Close, old man.
Ouch. No matter how you look at it, that's a reactor. There's a condor? Well, I can see you're very perceptive. Yes, it's a reactor and a condor. It's almost like we're called Fort Condor. Looks like there's a special materia up there in the Maka reactor. And then came the condor, and Shinra dispatched the troops to get rid of it. Their plan is to get rid of the condor and the people on this mountain to get to the materia at the Maka reactor. Unfortunately, we don't have the ability to fight them ourselves. That's why we've hired soldiers. As our sponsor, you can help us with a contribution. What do you think? You want to help us join? Well, we'll be able to do something if you leave it up to us. Ah, we'll come to the rescue.
We're gonna get the materia, right?
Yes. Yes, we are. Two.
Yuffie is just so funny.
Yes.
One-track mind right there.
Yep. Even Selfie liked trains and sugar and blowing shit up. Yuffie's just like, materia, materia, materia. Me want materia, materia. My town is bullshit. Materia, materia. So, shall I let you in on our strategy? Our enemy has targeted our mountain reactor. We'll be climbing to reach it. We'll set up a trap and hire soldiers to protect the place. But this is all we have because the village doesn't have money. I have money. Yeah, just
go to funding.
This is the deciding battle. The enemy's numbers are more than before. Okay. One guy should do it.
No. I usually put a couple of, just like 1 or 2 defenders up around the hut just in case, and then I start putting catapults and attackers and shit all the way down.
So yes, if you like,
go.
yes, if you want to bother with this, you can hire soldiers that have different weaknesses to different enemies and do things. If you're lazy, which I've proven I am quite a bit, you can let them climb, because, yeah. So yes. I mean, I guess I'll show them off. I don't know. I mean, I've got $550,000. I have to do work. I don't want to do work.
Freaking catapults and stuff, and some soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, I use the good catapults. But that's because I like doing this. This is actually fun for me.
I know. Well, there you go. I put in, like, the bare minimum of effort to show people what it can be.
And you're not... Oh my god.
What?
Sometimes I just want to, like, reach through the internet and smack the shit out of you, know? Because it's like... like, how can we annoy Leigh today?
I mean, I'm not trying to, if that's what you're saying.
No, I'm just saying you're good at it sometimes. Like, you're a natural.
Try stoner. Try stoner. I don't know why I find that so funny.
Because it's got the word stoner in it.
Oh yeah, that's why. Oh, I made a weed joke. Alright, fine.
Your Beavis and Butthead are showing.
I need to watch that again. I really do.
Oh, gee.
Also, yes, is it funny that I was going to not do this and then decided to just pile on and do this?
I mean, if there's any money, like, whoever survives, you get money back at the end.
Yeah.
If you had given money in the first place. This. Whatever troops you have over there and have them move to where they can attack. Because those enemies are going to be coming up around that side. So just start moving those 3 down to attack there. And as soon as you, like, now that you're fighting down there at the line where the enemies are, you can start putting enemies lower. Like, if you have to buy more soldiers, you can start putting them lower. And see that the catapults and the tri-stoners that you put down, they're doing continual damage to the soldiers too. Some soldiers up there behind the tri-stoners, I think. Yeah, there you go. Now just... You can only move them down as far as the enemy line. Highest enemy line. So, like... Why'd you move them up?
I don't know. You only have one bomb? Well, that was a waste of character, I guess. I don't know.
I wonder if you can attack the thing that's creeping up on it.
Yeah, that guy's not having
Yeah,
fun.
you might need to buy a couple more soldiers to put around that area where the big concentration of enemies are. Alright. It's gonna keep interrupting you to tell you that it's encountered enemies, just... If you're trying to put another soldier down, go ahead and do that. Okay, what I would do is put another catapult as far down as you can so that it can start shooting at. Yeah, down there. And you can put, because you're starting to be able to put things lower down. If there's enemies creeping in, you can start putting soldiers in among where the enemies are so that you don't have to move them as far. Alright. Anybody who's not fighting, I would start making them move south. So that they can start engaging more enemies. Because you've got more enemies coming in. I just realized neither of us is talking.
I know. We're super focused on the action. There the guy is.
the one that you're gonna want to beat. Once you beat him, it's all over. So, like, if you absolutely can, start putting some more soldiers in there to start taking care of all the peons and stuff. And, like, put a tri-stoner or something so it can start throwing rocks at the wall. Because I think the rocks are proving to be more reliable. You can also click on the catapults and change what direction they're shooting in. Yeah, I never bothered with the healers because I always have enough money. I don't have to worry about healing anybody. I just replace them when they die.
Okay. Things are starting to thin out a little bit.
All of the ones that you got there in the center, start sending them south. Everybody who's not fighting something needs to start moving south. Them. And the boss.
It's all going.
I would put another one further down that's shooting directly down the center path. Like, I meant, like, in the center there, so it was shooting directly down the center, right? But you're getting it at that angle too, so fine.
Yeah, eat all of this. I don't think they're liking this now. Oh. No, they're not. That's plenty of dudes. And that's plenty of rocks.
You can start sending some soldiers further south, too, to start trying to head the boss off. Or wait for him to get to you.
I'm going to kill you all.
That was what I had originally been trying to tell you to do in the first place.
Well, I didn't get that far down because there were so many other guys. Well, that guard didn't last long. But I think the rocks are going to take care of them before the enemy do. Yeah. Yeah, he ain't surviving this wave of people.
And you don't want him to survive this wave of people. The whole point of this is to take this big guy out.
Yeah, I could have just... My plan was to just fight, but whatever. I could have just fought him, but we did it! Yay! Yay, now I actually showed off how Fort Condor works. Yes, we did it! That was wonderful! Thank you! Ugh! Uh-oh. Oh, that bird is done. The light just now.
I'm sorry. That's a dude. That's your line. I stepped on your line this time.
Had to happen sometime. Would you go outside and see what that was? That was a light called Phoenix. I saw what it was. That is a giant bird.
Well, that condor was giant. That's a baby condor.
Yeah.
It was in the egg.
Yeah.
It's just that when it hatched, the spirit of Phoenix killed its mom.
Be sure to report to my father, too. Got it! Yay! Alright. Oh, everyone, thank you. I really mean it. Although there isn't anything we can give you, we'll make sure that you can stop in and stay any time. Oh, and there was one more thing. What the hell? Damn, man! It's Huge Materia!
Materia.
Gotta catch 'em all! Truth is, this is the materia inside the reactor. And what the hell did we fight for? We weren't fighting to protect the reactor. We were protecting the Condor. When that reactor was built, they forced us to help, and that's how we knew what was inside. Oh, I knew this day would come, so after the Shinra left, I snuck in. Or sneaked in, I guess, and took the materia. I didn't mean to fool you. I guess that's how it ended up. I'm sorry. Forget about it. We're still alive. I see. If you put it that way, we're really grateful. So the last Huge Materia is in that Junon reactor? Well, we gotta get there first and beat him to it no matter what. But they're probably on high alert because we always mess with them. How about we take a break and see that little fella? What, you talking about Cloud? Yeah, I'm worried about how Tifa's doing. She might have collapsed taking care of that guy. And we don't want her collapsing in his lap. It would look weird. So, how about we go on and check on him? Go down to Medeal. Alright. We did the thing. And we get a free bed. That cool. So let's save. I said, let's save. Game.
Wait for your rest to be over first.
Oh. I worry sometimes that the game freezes. That would be very bad.
It would be very bad.
But we did it! So, we'll see you guys next time with big plot.